said, excuse me, and I was like, man, like, I need you to back up or leave, like, well, we can't do that for you. So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office, into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
A shocking moment caught on camera when a Target employee punches a customer in the face after she cornered him in an office.
You backed him into an office and you got hit in the face, unfortunately.
When people who are backed into a corner, they can choose, they can choose to do the right thing or they can choose to lash out.
Okay, you were in the wrong here, just so we're clear.
I held the...
She says the whole altercation was her way to take a stand.
This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
The incident happened on October 22nd of last year at a Target in Blue Ash, Ohio. Security video shows 37-year-old Karen Ivory checking out at the register. When the bill surpasses $1,000, Ivory says she won't have enough.
This is her order.
Okay.
When she got to her $1,000, she said, I'm not going to have enough money to pay for this. I need to talk to the manager. She happened to be walking by.
Body camera video captures Target manager Ashley Meyer describing to police what happened.
So I came around and I was like, hey, what can I do for you?
Okay.
Usually it's like the price is wrong or whatever. She starts going on this spiel about how like I've had a privileged life and she's been disadvantaged, and then said that she was asking Target to make reparations for her. And I said, that's not something we can do tonight. If you need a donation, like, you can call tomorrow. I can put you in touch with the HR person, but it isn't something I can do for you like right now.
Okay. Was she screaming at you or?
Yeah. So she got really close. I put my hands up. I touched her shoulders.
So what happened?
She
secure at 2046.
Okay. Came up, I tried to verbally de-escalate. She told me that she wanted to wreck it out, and I told her we couldn't do that.
Okay.
And then she said, excuse me, and I was like, man, like, I need you to back up or leave, like, well, we can't do that for you. So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office, into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
Surveillance video shows Ivory run after the manager and into his office. When she approaches, he punches her in the face. While the security video does not have audio, the manager later described the incident to police on body camera video.
Well, I tried to literally close her out, but at that point she was like pretty much running, so she barreled her way in.
After the manager punches Ivory in the face, security video shows him calling 911.
What did your notes say? The lady came in and punched her man, or her manager punched her?
Yeah, some sort of shenanigans. Didn't say anything about a manager. It said somebody came into an office,
I thought it
started
was
assaulting
an
him.
employee.
I really should. You acting like that you black. You acting like you white when you really black. Don't walk up on me for real. Hey, what you want to do? I really should. You acting like that you black. You acting like you white when you really black. Don't walk up on me for real. Hey, what you want to do?
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Recha Ha Kodash, and double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Salute and honors to your other brethren. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Peace. I want to go on, speak on this video. I have no idea what I'm going to say, so it's hopefully through the Spirit. Let me go to the second part of the video, because the original video I did, then I saw this clip and I kind of put it together. And what I noticed in the second clip, right, which easy for all of us to see, that this woman, which when you look at the videos, when they put these videos up, they always say woman. They don't say black woman when it comes to them doing what they do. They'll say unarmed black man, or white cop shoots unarmed black man, or they'll throw the race thing in there. But when it comes to Eve, they don't say black. Unless somebody like us, myself or the brothers and even other people do videos on this. So I also noticed in the news, which I didn't put the clips in, it's always like a black man and white woman sitting there. Right? I saw that too. Or vice versa. Like it's some protocol. But I also noticed in this video, right, this woman, she gets to get in the cop face and the cop smacks her. Now, if this same woman got in her husband's face and he smacked her, well, he's going to jail. I remember many years ago that I restrained a woman from hitting me, and when I grabbed her wrist, it literally had marks on her wrist, right? So they charged me with an assault for protecting myself, if you can believe that. So it sees how the system is all designed to remove Jake out of the way, lift Eve up, and set her up to have no accountability. This further destroy our people. Then they raise young men in that same mindset. And here now you have the young men blowing and shooting each other and killing each other. Here you have this woman who went in a Target, filled up her cart, and said she wants reparations. Can you imagine if her grandson was there looking at that? And there still would not be no heavy accountability for it, for the assault of people in that store. And if that was a so-called black man, they hold us higher at a higher standard for that, because that takes the strength away from you, right? That's what that's all about. Takes the strength away from Jake. We can't defend ourselves. But meanwhile, the black conscious community and all these black leaders, these black puppets, push these women to believe that they're queens and they're goddesses of the earth. And that's why we have the only woman, I'm speaking as so-called black, Native American, we have the only woman who believes she's some high celestial power that doesn't need any accountability and that can reign supreme over her nation. And now you can see that it's spewing out into other nations. And then they're crying about being independent. Our women are the only women that cried about being so-called black and independent. Black and beautiful. Black queens. When you're beautiful, you don't need to say it. You don't need nobody. You don't have to have these extra, these extra statements, right? Slogans to prove that you're somebody great. Anyway, Jeremiah, let me go to Deuteronomy. This is all in the curses. Deuteronomy 28:15. This woman said in the beginning she wants reparations. She fills up her cart. She has a Rosa Parks moment. And then, the people in the comment boards, they'll say, oh, she needs her medicine. You could tell she's mentally ill. But a so-called black man does that. He's going to get the worst. They need to remove the strength of Jake out of the way. But now that Jake is out of the way, a lot of you Eves are left to fend for yourself. And this is the outcome. So you can do that to your boyfriend or your husband, husband. The cop ain't going to accept that. That man, as you see who he is, he's not accepting that. But us, a woman come on our businesses and fight. All the simps coming, all the cards are coming. Jake won't throw in the capes. And this is why Eve behaved the way they does, because they're like children that are not disciplined, right? Anyway, Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, their power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. No matter where you go. You passport bros, you get up, you fly out of the country. Good. You're getting away from the wicked. But guess what? Feminism is there too. You got to abide by the laws of the heathen. right? And you don't even understand real laws because a lot of you don't follow the scriptures. A lot of you are not into the first commandment, okay? It says, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. This woman got this big basket, because that's all a cart is, a big basket with wheels on it. And she's got $1,000 worth of stuff in there. She gets up, she can't pay it, and she's pulling her black card. She's pulling her black queen card, right? She's pulling her black goddess card. You send netters, you brother Polites, you brother Reggies, right? And the other one, Shaka Amos with the string in his head, right? All you guys, and many more, you Egyptologists, you've helped destroy our own women, which I can't say they're our women anymore, right? It says, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou comest out, right? It says here, let me see here. It says, the Lord shall send upon thee curses of vexation and rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand for to do until you are destroyed. Right? Let me get another one real quick. But it should come, okay, I'm doing 15. Curse shall be the fruit of the body. It says, cursed shall thou be when I cometh in and cometh out. So she was cursed coming in there and cursed going out. Let me go to 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. This Bible doesn't lie. Speaking as a nation, but you know, Job 34:29 says whether it's a nation or man only. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. So we lost our identity. I can even go to 28 and 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. This is what we see. Jeremiah 4 and 20, 4 and 30. And when thou art spoiled, what will thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Here we go. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. What you see is an example. And when you're spoiled and you can't have your way, you know, this is why I always say, you know why people get mad when the so-called white man, the white cop, blows Jake away? They're mad at the cop because they've marched and they have faith in the system, and to them, they're not supposed to behave that way. Right? That's what it is. And then they got this thing where you call it the Protect the Black Woman movement. When you're dealing with protection, especially righteously, the Lord is our protector, number one. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You don't go going up in people's faces, charging after them in back rooms and corners, and then claim you need the protection. That's the craziest protection I ever heard. In other words, commit crime, be a terminatrix, go destroy people's lives. And when you get hurt for doing these things, we'll stand up and protect you and allow you to hurt people, but then we'll stand behind you hurting people and protect you so you don't get hurt. So in other words, you'll be the punching bag or the puncher, right? And we'll watch over you as you continue to hurt and destroy people's lives. Protect the black woman. Half the men got children, they don't even know if it's theirs. But that's what they say. I just say that because that's a big thing now. Right? Protect the black woman. No, man. When you see the terminatrix, Jake needs protected. Let me say the elect is going to be protected. Ephesians 6 says, put on the whole armor of God, the Most High, where they'll be able to withstand the wiles of the devil. And the devil in the spiritual high places is using vessels. Who do you think those vessels are? Right? Jeremiah 30:17. It says, I'm going to read, it says, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. Because this woman says, talks about reparation. Right? Saith the Lord. Because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Right? So the Lord is our salvation. Right? We're not to try to get salvation in any other gods. Okay? It says here, Isaiah 33, this all is good when you read this whole 33 chapter. But I'll just get one good point, you know. It says, for the Lord is our judge, is our lawgiver. The Lord is our king. He will save us. Right? This is Isaiah 33:22. So the Lord is going to be the one to save us. Right? She doesn't really care about reparations. In fact, black people don't care about reparations. They only care about money. Because if they ever thought about reparations, which goes back to repair, they would be more in sync with their spirituality and seek out their roots. Something that money doesn't buy. That's what they would seek after. Not after a check and a couple of dollars. That all you're going to do is put right back into the system as they inflate the prices and feed the people, right? The heathen, your enemies. You know, the scripture says you will, it says you will buy wood and it's yours, basically. You will buy your own wood. You will buy your own things. So the world is for our sakes. So everything you buy is yours anyway, or of the Israelites. But they don't care about reparations. That's all I have on that. Shalom.